Hey, I'm going to ask you to slow down with me for a second. Wherever you're listening from, unclench your jaw, drop your shoulders, take a breath. Because I need to be honest with you before I say anything else. I don't feel okay today. And I don't believe in pretending that I am. This episode comes from shock, from grief, from fear, from gratitude, from a deep, uncomfortable awareness of how close I came to not being here. And if you've ever loved someone in addiction or been the addict, this episode might hurt. But sometimes the truth hurts because it's trying to save us. Yesterday morning started out like any other morning. No warning sign, no dramatic buildup, no sense that life was about to change. I was laying in bed, that quiet place where your mind hasn't caught up to the world yet. And then I heard a sound that just didn't sound right, didn't belong. It was the same word being said over and over. What? 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 And each time it was said, it got louder. Not louder like yelling, but louder like panic climbing. My chest tightened before my brain understood why. I rushed out of the room because something in me already knew this wasn't a bad day. This was a before and after moment. When I saw her, she wasn't fully here. She was shaking, repeating the same word, trying to breathe through something impossible. And then she told me. She had just gotten off the phone with her best friend, and her best friend found her daughter dead this morning. She went to wake her up for work. And I can't stop thinking about that shit. How many mornings had she done that before? How many times had she opened that door without fear? She noticed that one light wasn't on in her bedroom. And that detail, that tiny, ordinary detail, keeps looping in my mind. Because nothing was wrong yet. She opened the door, turned on the light, and in 1 second, her entire life collapsed. I'm not going to describe what I saw in detail to anybody. But I need you to understand something. Seeing a body like that doesn't feel real. Your brain rejects it. Your stomach drops. Your heart races. And part of you wants to look away, and part of you can't. I saw her. And I will carry that image forever. And I hate that. But the part that broke me The part I can't shake was what came next. The thought in my mind that that could have easily been me. At so many points in my addiction, that could have been my body. That could have been my parents trying to understand how they failed, even though they didn't. That could have been my life reduced to questions, paperwork, and grief. And that realization hit me so hard, I felt sick. And she was doing good. And I need people to really hear that shit. She wasn't throwing her life away. She wasn't not trying. She was advancing and showing up and making progress. And addiction doesn't give a fuck. Fentanyl doesn't negotiate. It doesn't warn you. It doesn't give second chances. One pill, one relapse, one moment of trust in the wrong thing, and it kills you. Today, I feel grateful to be alive, and I feel guilty for feeling grateful, and I feel angry, and I feel broken for someone who wasn't even my family. And that confusion is tearing me apart. If you've ever survived something that killed someone else, you know this feeling. It's heavy, it's isolating, and nobody fucking talks about it. If you're using right now, I'm talking to you. I know the lies addiction tells us. I'll be careful. I know my limits. I've done this before. I said all the same things. And I am alive by grace, timing, and help, not because I was smarter. If you're sober and thinking about just once, this is your sign. Not to scare you, but to remind you. Your life is worth protecting. Recovery is not weakness. It is courage every single fucking day. I want to say her name. Kendra. She was more than her addiction. She was loved. She mattered. And she deserved more time. Today reminded me why I keep choosing recovery. Why I keep telling the truth. Why I refuse to glamorize addiction. I am still here for a reason. And so are you. Rest in peace, Kendra. You mattered. And you still do.